This is Talking Transportation 2.0. Today, we're talking about explaining app permissions. Before we jump in, let's talk about what an app is. An app, short for application, is like a mini program you can download onto your phone to do specific things. There are apps for everything, from reading the news to playing games to getting directions. Whenever you install or open a new app, it may ask for permission to access certain parts of your phone. These permissions help the app function properly and provide a better experience. Here are a few common permissions you might see. Location access. Apps like Uber, Lyft, and Google Maps will ask for access to your location so they can show where you are and guide you to your destination. You'll usually have the option to allow location access only while using the app, always or never. Access to contacts. Some apps might ask for access to your contacts if they offer ways to connect with family or friends, such as for sharing rides or meeting up. This isn't required for all apps, so only allow it if you feel comfortable sharing this information. Access to photos, files, or camera. Apps like social media or video calling platforms may ask to access your photos, files, or camera, so you can share photos or videos directly from the app. App tracking and privacy. Now, let's talk about app tracking, which relates to how apps collect data about your activity across other apps and websites. This is sometimes done to show personalized ads. On iPhones and many Android phones, you'll often see a pop-up that asks if you want to allow tracking or ask app not to track. What tracking means. When you allow tracking, the app may use information about what you do in other apps and websites to personalize ads or recommend content. For example, if you frequently use map apps, you might see ads related to travel or navigation tools. Not to track option. Choosing Ask App Not to Track means the app is requested not to collect this type of data about you outside the app. However, apps may still use the information you provide within the app itself, like location details for ride services. For apps like Uber or Lyft, which require your location to function, you might want to grant location access while using the app to make sure the service works properly. Here are some guidelines to help you decide what to allow. Location access. When Uber or Lyft asks for your location, choose Allow while using the app. This way, they'll only track your location when you're using the app for a ride, rather than all the time. This option is often the safest balance between privacy and functionality. Tracking request. If Uber or Lyft or any other app asks to track your activity across other apps, consider choosing Ask App Not to Track. Most apps don't need to track you across other apps for their main function to work, so this option can enhance your privacy without affecting the app's performance. Other app permissions. For additional permissions, like access to contacts or files, consider only allowing what's necessary. If the app doesn't require access to certain features to work, it's okay to select Deny or Don't Allow to maintain control over your personal data. Let's recap what we covered. Today, We talked about what app permissions are and why apps ask for access to things like your location, contacts, or photos. You learned how to allow or deny access and how to choose Allow while using the app for more control. Easy Writer, Travel Tech Made Easy, was commissioned by Capitol Hill Village with funding from the Metropolitan Washington Council of Governments.